A full-grown adult is not going to change if they don't want to change. And if when people show you who they are, believe them. Trust is earned, it's not given. Let that be in your head. You build as every Dick, Tom, and Harry. I know they're your brother and your sister. There's no boundary. They have key to everything. They're opening everywhere. People that you don't... A child can be simple-minded, but you and as an adult, if you're simple-minded, you're stupid. And that's the truth. It's all... Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Madam Chomzi. I would like to say a big thank you to all of you that have subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for your support. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, please, I would like you to consider subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. Hope you all have been having a fantastic week. So today I'm going to speak about today's video is for people that are planning to relocate back home from any part of the world, especially if you've been living in the West and you're planning to go back to Nigeria or any part of Africa. So today's video will be for you. It's just to, well, I say this is a warning or what you should be aware of, to be aware of when going back home. So yesterday my husband did send me a video which was very, very sad. It was about a man that had relocated from America to Nigeria, to be precise, in Anambra State, Enugu. And this guy really was abused by his siblings. In fact, the man was treated less than an animal. That's the only way I can describe it. He was treated less than an animal in his own home. The house that he built with his hard-earned money. When I say he was treated less than an animal, I'm not exaggerating. Because even an animal that you're rearing to buy or, on life, you would even take care of that animal. But this man was really, he was abused. He was basically in fact, I don't want to say he was a prisoner, but even prisoners, they take care of them. They are taking get better care than what this man did receive from his siblings. I'm really grateful to God that that story ended well. It was a very emotional video. The different parts of it is on TikTok. The girl's name, or the young lady, her name is Ifunanya. I cannot remember the name of her, will I say channel or page or what, on TikTok. Or if you, maybe I will put the name on the description. But if you type Ifunanya, search Ifunanya, will come up. It was so sad. It was very heavy for me emotionally. I cried a lot in that, watching her narrate what the dad had been through and she went through trying to rescue her dad. It was really draining for me emotionally. But I just thank God that that guy was rescued, and thank God for the daughter Ifunanya, for God just using that girl to rescue the dad. But what I want to say is we have to learn from other people's experiences so that we don't become victims. Don't allow yourself to be a victim, because your story might not end well. So one of the things that I want to talk about today for people to be aware of, and when you're moving back home, especially if you're someone that has lived a long time away from home and you don't go regularly, that's what I mean, you don't visit back home, you've got to be very careful. You've got to be very careful. I want to say something, and I know because of our culture, we've been trained to, your family is all that matters. No matter how bad your family member is, you're trained to just keep tolerating their nonsense. Keep them in your life. Don't push them away. But what I want to say is that I want to make a statement. Jesus said the members of, or rather, the enemies of a man are members of his household. The enemy within is the most dangerous. Never mind outsider. If a stranger, the likelihood of a stranger really doing damage to you is really slim. Why? Because they don't have access to you. But you see, the people that have access to you, that you surround yourself with, you've got to be very careful. Our culture trains us that as long as someone is your blood, it's fine to have them in your life. But what I want to say to you, that's a very dangerous thing, or a very dangerous way to view life. What I say to people is that always remember that you judge people by their character. I don't care who the person is, whether it's your father, your mother, your brother, your sister. You judge people by their character, not by their relationship, as in by blood, as in based on, okay, that my brother, that my sister, related to me by blood. You don't judge people that way, because as I always say, always remember that the murderer, the thief, the armed robber, the rapist, every bad person is a brother or a sister or a father or a mother to somebody. So that somebody has, I call it title, brother, sister, or mother, father, does not make them a good person. It doesn't. So that we be very careful. Very careful how we view things. Don't view things based on culture. Be realistic. Be wise. Be sober. When you're dealing with people, listen to them, but listen more to what they are not saying. And don't ignore red flags. Don't keep making excuses for people. Oh, they're going to change. A full-grown adult is not going to change if they don't want to change. And if they don't want to submit themselves to God, they will never change. You're wasting your time. So when people show you who they are, believe them. Don't make excuses for them. You can make excuses for bad behavior once, twice, but when you've studied someone and you see a pattern of behavior, that's who they are. Don't make excuses for them. So one thing I want to mention is that this trust is earned, it's not given. Let that be in your head. Trust is earned, it's not given. Don't go and you trust anybody because they're your brother, they're your sister, they're my cousin, they're this. No. You've got to watch people's behavior. Are they consistent in being honest? Do they have integrity? Watch them. When you give them something, are they grateful? Do they show signs of being ungrateful? Because the problem that we have in our culture, and I keep saying it, that people are very entitled. Very entitled. So you've got to watch out for that character. When people are entitled, to me, when people are entitled, that's them being very narcissistic. Those two things, they go together. When you're very entitled, it means that you think you're the center of everybody should stop and attend to you. So self-centeredness, ungratefulness, you've got to watch it. When people are very entitled people are one of the most dangerous people that you would ever come across. I know we laugh at you. Oh, you give somebody something, they don't really appreciate you. So, okay, it's my brother, my son. Mark those behaviors. They tell a lot about someone. Mark it. When they ask you for something and you don't have, and you explain to them, I don't have, watch how they react. And don't say, oh, don't make excuses. Take things seriously. What I said to people, that when people display a certain behavior that you think is negative, what I do is that, I don't know whether it's the right term, I extrapolate. As in, I extend that behavior to the worst that it can be. in desperate times. So when people are desperate, that's when you see who they are. So that little whining or little ungratefulness might be fine, might not be dangerous, but when they become more desperate, it keeps increasing and mixed with hatred, they become very, very dangerous. Don't worry yourself about strangers. Don't worry too much about strangers. Worry more about people that have access to you. That's what I say to people. Worry more about those that have access to you. Protect yourself. Protect your space. So what I'm going to say is that another point I'm going to make in regards to boundaries and protecting yourself. That guy is an Igbo guy, and he's the first son of the father, and he built his house in the family land, which most times is common in Igbo land. If you have a family land, the first son is likely to build their home in that land. What I would advise people is, if you have the money, please build your house somewhere else. If you want to help your family, you can build small bungalow for them. If you want to help your sister and your brother, build a small bungalow or whatever, a small thing for them in your father's the land. But build out. That's me. What I would advise myself, and it's not. You mustn't take it. Build your own somewhere else. And why I say build your own somewhere else for yourself and your wife and your children is that you have control over it. You've got to protect your space. Now you build as every Dick, Tom, and Harry. I know they're your brother and your sister. There's no boundary. They have key to everything. They're opening everywhere. People that you don't know how. In fact, for me, that story, I do think that I don't believe that the man did not notice things. I think he ignored so many things. He did ignore so many things. I just think he was just he was naive. I would say stupid, to be honest. God forgive me. And I know that people think to be simple-minded is an insult, in case you don't know. When they say somebody is simple, it's an insult. A child can be simple-minded, but you and as an adult, if you're simple-minded, you're stupid. And that's the truth. If someone says you're an adult and somebody says, oh, this person is simple-minded, does not think, you're stupid, to be honest. And it's not like trying to be rude or anything, but that's the truth. The Bible does say the simple is foolish. The simple person is foolish. That's the way the Bible describes a simple person. It's a foolish person that don't really think things, don't have a critical mind, don't think things deeply and connect things. That's what it means to be simple-minded. You're just taking things as face value. It can literally put you in a state where someone can do things to you that you'll never recover. So we have to be careful. It's not that because someone is your family member, you just assume they're okay to have access to you. You can limit access to what access people have to you, family members to you, especially when there are people that cannot be trusted. People have to earn your trust. You don't give it away. It's not their right. You don't say, because it's my brother and my sister, you've seen bad character and you just ignore it and give them access to you, access to your home, access to your family. Your home is your sanctuary. That's how I see it. So you don't give access to people. In that video, basically, these people are very, very evil and diabolic people. So they come in your space, in your home, and they are doing things, witchcraft, basically, and opening portals to demonic things in your own home. They are raising portals for demonic activities happening in your home. That's a space for you to protect, for you and your wife and your children. So you don't just allow everybody to come into your home and do anything in your home and you think it's okay. These are serious things. So when the girl was saying that when she went into that house, that the atmosphere was heavy. I'm paraphrasing. It will be heavy because there are demonic activities going on there. So we have to be very, very careful. We don't take things for granted. Protect your space. Protect your personal space. Protect the boundaries of your heart, your soul, everything. Then you protect where you live. It's not where you live. You give keys to everybody to be going. enter, they stay. So it was really, really crazy, that video. Then I want to go back. I got distracted. I was talking about why I do advise people, don't build in a common family land unless they've shared it. This is your own. This is your own. Is clear. Don't go and build for everybody. Come and claim. Then everybody be entering your home. You cannot stop anybody. You cannot restrict people. Everybody has access to your room. They have key to your home. It's a difficult situation where you have to, when you now discover that these are people that are getting more dangerous. You're seeing that these people are people that you cannot live with. You cannot come and carry your house and uproot your house and go somewhere else. By that time it's late. You've built a home there. But when your home is away from that you built your home separate, you can now restrict people. You also you see this person is bad. You've concluded the person is bad. You can restrict the access to your home. But when it's a general family, every dictum and has access to you and your family. It's your wife and your children. It's really, really dangerous. And this is not I've watched the video some years ago. A guy actually built his house in the family land too, general family land. And when he died, it was his brother that threw away the wife and the children. These were young kids. They were still, basically, children were still children. They were kids. This man did not care, threw them away out of that house. So we have to be very, very careful. Don't do everything by sentiment of, oh, it's my brother or it's my sister. I'm not saying don't love your family, but you've got to be wise. You can love people from a distance. You've got to protect yourself, and you've got to protect your immediate family, your children and your wife as a man. And in that video, what another thing I would want to talk about is my husband came back and he was saying, I've not watched that. I think somebody commented, or so I cannot remember that the guy was separated from the wife. Based on that, what I saw, or what the girl, and from that, what the video of what the daughter was narrating and what we saw, I bet you that family would probably I would how will I say now? I wouldn't be surprised if the family is also part of the reason why they are divorced. The husband and the wife are divorced. And based on what the lady was saying, the mom is not a bad person. Because she said the mom did contribute to her, sending her money to arrange for the dad to be moved to America, back to America. The mom's family, they were also involved in trying to rescue the man. So that tells you that they're not bad people. But from what I saw from the dad's family, those kind of people, they would make sure that your family, you and your wife, you people don't get along. Because they know that a woman, it's not because I'm a woman now, I'm speaking. Men don't understand, don't realize how intuitive women are. It's a gift that God has given to them. A woman can pick up something as quick that a man, you stay 1 year, you didn't pick up. A woman can come in 1 minute and pick it up. What's going on? So, the advice I will give to people, what I always say, focus on your family, focus on your wife or husband, focus on your wife, focus on your husband. I'm not saying don't relate with your family. Know that when the chips are done, what you have is your wife and your children, or your husband and your children. When the chips are done, at the end of the day, this man's family, not one, not two, connived. Not one person was there to say to them, my brother, my sisters, this thing you people are doing is evil. How many people, about, from what she narrated, four of her father's siblings connived to do that to the man. This was the man's blood. So when you tell people that, judge people by their character, people don't understand. Don't judge people because they're your brother and sister. Four siblings. One was the auntie, I think 3, based on what she described. The length they went to lie, even lies that were stupid. She really described, they didn't even have common sense. They were so so stupid in their lies, just to whatever. I'm sure they were taking. Obviously they were taking the man's money. They were taking the man's money. They couldn't even give him basic care. They couldn't provide for this man. A man that was having almost $5,000 as his pension. These people were so greedy that they couldn't even take care of him. And this is his blood. So what I say to people that are entitled, they don't want what you're giving them. They want what you have. Did you hear me? People that are entitled don't want what you're giving them. They want what you have. So when you make people that are ungrateful, if you like, slash your wrist, they will never be happy. You see, if you like, cut you to get what you want to go get something and give them, they'll never appreciate it. You're wasting your time. So there are characters that we have to see and mark and know where we invest our energy. I'm not saying don't help, but you can help people from far. If you notice that you have relatives that, please protect yourself. Protect yourself. Don't make excuses for them. And as I said, when people are entitled and ungrateful, they don't want what you're giving them. They want what you have. Because the spirit of entitlement comes with envy. They go together, envy and jealousy and hatred. Bundle all of them together. It's the same thing. So we have to be really, really careful. I really thank God for Ifunanya, to be honest. Another thing that we have to learn from what I learned is the importance of taking your children home. Ifunanya could go there because she knew the way to Enugu. She knew her father's home. If Ifunanya was the type that they've never taken home, nothing. And that man would have died, to be honest. He was already dead. It was just God that saved him, to be honest. It was just God that saved him. I would advise people to go watch that, to watch the video on TikTok. If you want to learn, you will learn. Those that don't want to hear, they will still tell you, they will still making excuses. Oh, maybe this, maybe that. If you want to learn, you learn. If you don't want to learn, you'll be a victim. We have to be very careful. When you're coming from abroad, they see you as a cash cow. Most people. And especially, as I said, if you've not been traveling regularly, be very careful. The people you left 25 years ago, when you went to America or you went to UK, they're not the same people. Those are your siblings that you think they're not the same people. So you've got to tread carefully, watch every step, listen to every word, watch every body language, and let your spirit, train yourself to listen to your spirit, not outside noise. You see, that's the gift that God has given us. Train yourself. The Bible, Paul says, is spiritual exercise. Let your spiritual senses be alert. It's not the physical one. The spiritual one, let it be alert. That God can open your eyes and you begin to see things and know how to act. So we have to be very careful. Very, very careful. If you're coming from abroad, be very careful. Don't think everybody is happy that you traveled and you're coming back and you think, oh, I've not seen this person for how many years. Oh, don't just jump in and just leave yourself and let your guards down because you're with family people. No. Watch people. Watch what they're saying. Watch their body language. Read meaning. It's not being paranoid. So it's better to be safe than sorry. And remember, the enemies of a man are members of his household. Trust is earned. Trust is not given. Watch character. If they are consistent, they have integrity, they will be consistent in being truthful. Their yes will be their yes, their no will be their no. Don't make excuses for people. They lie today, make excuses tomorrow. They lie, you make excuses for them. Don't make excuses for people. Check, are they honest? Check, are they people that are content? Check, are they people that are greedy and ungrateful? Watch them. But more importantly, listen to what your gut feeling is saying. It's very, very important. So guys, hope someone has learned something today. This is very, very important. This is basically life and death. People are really, really desperate. People are desperate, and when people are desperate, they can do anything. So we have to be very, very careful. Don't just trust anybody. Don't be naive. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening to what I have to say, and I hope somebody has learned something today. Please like and share my videos, and please subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed. Also click on the notification bell so that you receive notification anytime I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much. Bye.